What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Dragon Quest. There is, oh, let me tab back in here. There's no music on this screen? Yes, there's just no music on the screen. Okay, how's it going, everybody? What's happening? It's been a couple days. Let me give you a little recap. We got thrown in prison.
Yes.
We broke out of prison. We killed several guards. Their families will never be the same. We met this mysterious hooded gentleman who has still not properly introduced himself.
Yeah.
However, maybe he's got something to say. Yeah, I thought we were done for when that bridge collapsed. Now we need to find ourselves an exit and get out of here. Well, he's a man of few words, I suppose. I respect that. Let's go. How's everybody doing? Uh-oh. Hello.
Boss fight?
Wait, there's something there.
No shit.
How blind are we? How bad is our fucking astigmatism?
Dragon looks a little goofy.
I like Toriyama's dragon. Yeah, but he kind of looks like a lizard. Like he's just like that's just sort of how like fat lizards look. You know what I mean?
If we stand and fight, we're dead. Let's get the heck out of here.
The heck? There's no hells? Or damn it's?
It's not that kind of game.
Let's get
Yeah,
out
we're
of here.
going. Let's leave.
Oh! So this is an Indiana Jones, but instead of a ball, it's a giant fucking...
We can turn
Balls,
we
yeah.
can turn around and fight him, and it is possible to kill him, but I think you deadass need to be like level like 20 to stand a chance. We're like level 8, I think.
Well, here goes nothing.
Maybe you don't need to be that strong, but like it's strong enough where it's one of those things where you're not supposed to,
I think we gave
but
it
you
a slip.
could, but you probably shouldn't waste your time.
Right.
All you get out of it is it very slightly changes the scene right after this, and I'll get into that after.
I spoke too soon.
And we're running again.
Come on, quickly.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell me twice, bud. And there's some slimes here who are also has the same idea.
Oh my god, what the fuck are the duck things?
We fought those last time.
I know, but like, I just forgot.
Platypunks.
Platypunks, that's what they were.
There's a lot of them. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
He caught me.
Flee.
There is a chance that won't work.
When the game is telling you
Come on,
run, run,
quickly.
run, run, and then you enter the battle and he says run, I'm sure it's gonna make you
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a chance it doesn't work just to punish you, but it's like any other RPG. When you try to run from a fight, there's a chance it won't work. Excuse me, no. Rock. I don't even like Crash Bandicoot. That's a lie, I've never played them, but they look really not... They don't look like something I'd enjoy, frankly.
I thought his body was supposed to be there for a second, not that he was like around a corner, and I was like, what?
Has it gone?
Just doesn't load the dragon.
Whew, that was way too close for comfort. What's that thing doing under the castle anyway?
Why is it like a
Whatever.
Brooklyn
We
British
should get going.
accent with this kid?
Again, I don't know what accent they're going for this guy, like, at all. But yeah, if you kill it, he says some shit like, man, I guess you really are the Luminary or something, and they kind of just move on. You don't get anything super special for it. But anyway.
The cinematics in this game are actually really cool. They're kind of movie-like.
Yeah. And then we died. Now we're fine.
God, that makes me anxious with, like, the fire and the coughing.
Yeah.
Because I remember with our house fire, like, I was outside in the snow, like, having an asthma attack, and nobody came over. Nobody did shit. Well, I mean, like, good, because they were working on the house, but, like, I seriously was having the worst asthma attack.
Yeah.
Me and my big mouth. Move now.
I'm just running through coals.
We have shoes on.
Looks like our luck finally ran out.
I'd argue we didn't have much in the first place, brother. There is a fucking dragon under the castle.
Jump down the waterfall, it's fine.
I love Final Fantasy VI.
No way back, huh? If they catch us, we're dead meat. Hold! Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
I'm glad you do, bud.
Come on!
For someone who's, like,
Let's
the
not
legendary
do anything
luminary, like, we
stupid
look
now.
so basic.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Finally gonna see a spiky. Yeah!
My name's Eric, by the way.
Ah, it's Eric. A basic name with some sort of.
I was so sad we didn't get to it last time when you were talking about it, because I'm like, oh, if they just stay on stream for 10 more minutes.
Sorry, I wasn't feeling good.
I know.
Erics with K's are always usually badasses, so it's fine. Nobody has bows and arrows?
No.
Convenient.
They haven't spec'd into that in that tree.
Ah,
Yeah, we don't
you
need...
really should have made me stay 10 more minutes.
Well, I'm gonna skip this because it's just the intro to the game, and it actually kind of has spoilers in it.
It does?
Kind of. Not, like, really, but, like, sort of. I guess you got the suicide on it. Yeah, man, alright, see you tomorrow. Salem's gonna play, like, Stream I Got My Tensei or some shit, I guess. I don't know.
Wake up, lazy bones.
God, can you imagine? I think Salem will start crying.
Come on. Up you get.
I'll tell you, Titan, how you doing? Ugh.
Come
Where?
on, lazy bones. All the bones are broken in your body, but it's fine.
Where am I? Super Saiyan
I
Blue
hate
Gohan.
to be this person, but, like, Eric is kind of
Finally.
cute.
For fuck's sake.
You've been out cold ever since we jumped. Had to drag you all the way here on my own.
You could do
But
that?
what a jump it was. I closed my eyes, put my faith in the Luminary, and somehow didn't get smashed into 1,000 pieces.
He
In
looks
fact,
like he's
I
15.
woke
He
up on
does
the
not.
first floor at the bottom
I
of the
feel like he
cliff
looks like
without
he's
a
like
scratch on
25.
me.
It's an anime design. You could tell me he's 12, you could tell me he's 38, and I'd be like,
Anyway,
yep,
I
definitely.
guess you and me must be at the top of the King of Heliodor's most wanted list by now. Which means we can't hang around here too long. Let's go say thanks to the nun who looked after us and be on our way.
We got a little achievement. So,
Party talk?
yeah, party talk is when we... It's like how I just... Like, at the very beginning, I literally looked at him like, what do you think?
Oh, okay. 19. You're not going to prison today. I fucking told you.
Ah, there you are, my children. I trust that your friend here is fully recovered.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's just fine. Thanks for looking out for us. We owe you one.
Not at all, dear. I'm just happy to see you both well again. But if you are leaving, you must be careful on the road. It seems some dangerous criminals have escaped from the capital and are at large
Yeah,
somewhere
no,
in the area.
don't worry, Grandma. We'll be
I
fine.
shudder to think what wicked deeds they might be capable of.
Why did my phone just go off? Sorry.
Criminals, you say? Dear me. That doesn't sound good. And you heard this when you were in Heliodor.
I did indeed, my child. There were
I love
guards
Eric
everywhere.
trying to like. Oh dear me,
Yeah.
that
For
sounds.
the villains.
Wow.
And I heard that the mighty knight Sir Hendrik himself has headed.
Oh, So fun fact, I accidentally skipped that by
Oh,
tapping the
but
control
you must
stick.
forgive
If
me,
you
poor
make
lambs.
any input, it
I
skips
do
ahead in the
not
text.
enjoy
That was my
them.
bad. I'm sorry.
They will soon be caught.
Kind of
I
funny
am
how it does that with
sure.
the control.
Justice will be done.
No, it's literally if I
And
tap
until
anything. Like,
then,
watch. I'll
you are
hit.
free to remain
I'll
with
hit
us for
left
as
on the
long as you
D-pad.
please.
See,
Thanks. We appreciate
if
that.
it detects any input, which is bad because I have a bad habit of fidgeting with like buttons that
We're
shouldn't
going to
matter
get a
during
little
cutscenes.
fresh air.
Yeah.
We have a few things to discuss, right?
Sure thing.
Cobblestone, eh?
I really like
Never heard of the
the.
place. I never even knew anyone
vibe.
actually lived in those mountains down
I know we
south.
haven't played this for very
that
long,
really
but
where
I
the f-
really
Right.
like. It's like cottagey, medievally, without being
I'm guessing you want to
overly
go see
like
what's happening down
you know
there.
medieval
But you need
torture,
to be
medieval blood.
It's not
gore.
dark.
Hendrik,
like-
I
It's.
noticed.
I feel like this game is gonna get
If you're
dark,
going to make it there
but
without
it's
getting
still in
caught,
a,
you'll
like,
need to avoid the main
in a
road.
really pretty format.
It's like a
And if
whimsical
you want to
fantasy.
do that,
Right.
Yeah.
you need my help.
Like it feels
I know
very
every back road there is to
fantasy-y, and
knowing
like
these
I hate to
parts.
keep comparing it to Tales of Symphonia, but it really makes me think of Tales.
I don't think most people would be offended if you compared Dragon
But I've
Quest to
got
Tales
things
of
to take
Symphonia.
care of
dude.
in Heliodor first. I left a little something in one of my old haunts downtown, and I need to get it back. So, are you coming along for the ride? I did help you break out of that dungeon, remember?
Yeah, we're taking them.
That's the spirit. But we can't have you bringing us any unwanted
Please tell us we're getting
attention.
you goofy costumes.
We're getting a costume, technically.
Here, put this on and keep your face hidden. Otherwise, you're gonna get nabbed. as
This
soon
technically
as you
counts
set
as a separate
foot in
outfit.
Heliodor.
It's come on, it's the same thing with the hood on it.
I mean,
That's more
I
like
have
it.
wanted to
If
crochet
you're gonna
like
be a
that
wanted
kind of
man, you
style
might
hood,
as
but
well
with
look
more
the
of the point
part.
in the back, with a
Right.
giant cloak. I'm gonna do it one of these days. I'm gonna get a nice wool green
Glad
yarn,
you're coming along.
and then I
The
can use
seer
it for
told
costumes.
me to stick with the luminary when I found him.
And also,
that's
fun fact
just
about
what I'm
cloaks, the
going to
reason
do.
why they were so important for so long is because traveling people could also use them as blankets.
Makes
You
sense.
can use them to hide your
Multi-purpose.
face from the sun. If it's too hot, if it's too cold, wool is relatively regulating.
Right.
And also, wool can also be sort of waterproof because of the natural oils in wool.
Makes sense. So Eric keeps mentioning some seer told him to hang out with us. I wonder what that's about.
I bet you it's probably going to be another party member. Like some
Maybe.
sort of fat old coot, and he's going to be like, ah!
Fat old Coot's a little different. Eric and Pixel join forces.
Thank
Why is this
God.
taking so long? I don't need to stare longingly into Eric's eyes for this long game.
I'm
Thank
okay
you.
with that.
A pep power is an incredible ability performed by 2 or more party members. At least one of them is pepped
Yo.
up. So basically, when you're in a fight, sometimes you'll get this blue aura, which will bump up your stats. And you have special moves that go with it. If both party members, or more than 2 when we get to there, are pepped up at the same time, you can do a combo move a la Chrono Trigger.
I know I mentioned this the first time, but the fact they have real orchestration is really nice.
Here we go. We now have access to the character builder. Are you a fan of skill trees?
Honestly, skill trees for me are hit or miss. Some skill trees, like World of Warcraft, for the talent trees, unpopular opinion. I really like the talent trees because you can pick and choose certain things, but it's kind of like a drip down. So you start at the top and you work your way down. I personally feel like skill trees that start in the middle like this can...
Well, let me give you a little rundown. Whenever you level up, you get points. Although we didn't get any for the levels we gained before during the tutorial, which is a little sucky. You can only use your points to unlock panels that are brown, not gray. Or not necessarily brown, but like these, see these gray ones right here?
Right.
We cannot use them. You have to unlock the shit that's connected to them.
Right.
And it all goes into different directions. So you have to sort of commit. At any time, if you have access to a church or a angel statue, you can for a bit of gold, like a small amount of gold, you can refund all of your points and
Okay.
respec whenever you want.
That's cool.
The Luminary has swords, great swords, sword mastery, and Luminary. Swords are swords.
Right.
It's a one-handed sword, it's like what we have now. Great swords require both hands, which means you cannot use a shield. However, they do a lot more damage. The main trade-off with swords and great swords is more damage. Swords let you use the shield, and they give you attacks that deal more damage to specific targets. Like, you'll get an attack that does more damage to dragons, you'll get an attack that does more damage to metallic enemies, etc.
I'm assuming Luminary is probably going to be broken because main character and also
We'll get
one
there.
person.
Sword Mastery is basically more special attacks for your swords. It's kind of like a weird sub-tree of both of them because it's all the way up here, and then swords and great swords are these ones. Luminary is your magic.
Oh, okay.
So like the first thing we get is an increased pep chance, then we'll learn
sword!
Then we'll learn zap, we'll get increases to stats,
Holy protection, I'm sure, is good.
we get poof. And then there are these secret panels. The only way to even see what they are, without looking them up on the internet, is to unlock all of the panels, or at least the prerequisite number of panels around it. So if we get these around it, then we can use this one. And they're usually pretty good. You'll see them dotted around here.
Yeah.
Eric starts with some points. Eric also has access to swords.
Let's give him knives.
Who's up illuminating their sword right now? Well, let me go.
I
into-
trust Eric with knives. Let's do it.
So swords, I already went over. Knives.
I'm also a sucker for like roguelike characters having double wielding daggers. I feel like that's just
Well, we'll get into that in a minute. Knives.
it's great.
Knives are good at inflicting status conditions. Eric will get a lot of skill. If you slip into knives, Eric can like put an enemy to sleep. Or
That's pretty good.
and then he gets Purse Cutter, which deals 6 times damage if you attack a sleeping or confused enemy with it.
Oh, dope.
For
So
example.
you're like, go to bed, stab.
Yeah, Cobra Strike inflicts poison, Victimizer is the same thing but for poisoned or paralyzed enemies, etc. Boomerangs do a little less damage but they hit every enemy on the screen.
That's also kind of broken.
Boomerangs are usually the way to go for Eric, but like this game's also not...
Eric can have a boomerang. It's fine.
Also,
That sounds dope.
And Guile is your thievery skills. Increased dodge chance, increased deafness, a double team, increased agility, etc. You also notice
Joke's too easy.
You also notice there's certain panels that require you to dip into multiple trees.
Yeah.
Because this is on the Guile side, this is on the sword side. But we need to unlock all of these around it first. So, what did you want to do for Eric? We can't do half inch. We can basically either bump up our power with knives or get a boomerang attack.
Here's the thing with skill trees, though. Is it worth mastering one, or is it worth having some knife, some boomerang, and be able to switch between them?
Considering we can respec whenever we want, go for one and then change it when you need to. Because I'm going to spoil something for you. There is a dual wield skill on almost every character, but you can only hold 2 of the same type of weapon. You cannot hold a knife and a boomerang. It's either 2 knives or 2 boomerangs.
That's dumb.
I agree.
I feel like you've mentioned that boomerang is better,
Boomerang is typically better. It doesn't really
but
matter.
I mean, I also really like that.
Do you want to go? We
It's
can-
up to you.
I'm asking you.
Well, you're the one playing. I'm good either or.
I'm asking you. It's up to you.
I can't make a decision.
Salem, for fuck's sake, just
I
pick a
can't-
knife or boomerang.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, if you all know, knife.
Alright, so our attack power goes up by 5 with knives. And again, we can always respec later. It's probably not a bad idea to just go with knives until you can dual wield the fucking boomerangs. But,
Sorry if you hear our neighbors being kind of loud.
so let's also check Eric's.
He's dusting off his shoe.
So Eric starts with a
That's
dagger.
a fat little knife.
He starts with a dagger, a sword, a boomerang, and the stick we have. Nothing.
Work,
To just, like, the default equipment. Yeah, okay, we don't really have anything to give him. We also, unfortunately, do not have any funny outfits to give him.
Damn it.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I think you'll like most of Eric's outfits. I forgot what the attack button is. I've been playing too much Persona.
I don't know why I like
It's A.
characters so much. I think it's because they always have some sort of sad sob story. Like, I like a lot of villainy stories because I feel like they're a lot deeper than, like, I'm just the chosen one. Here I go. Whereas the villain, like, you kind of have to go into more detail why they are the way they are. And then it makes me feel more connected to the character. I think you just have a type.
Yeah. So something I forgot to mention, that I also forgot about, party members are controlled by the AI by default in this game, like Persona. Don't let them do that.
Let's go.
Yeah. They look almost like little Emperor Pilafs.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna apologize if I'm kind of like weird in today's stream. I'm like really fucking tired because I had to take anxiety medicine yesterday. So I feel kind of zonked out.
Unlike Persona, you can change them about. Yes, yeah, that's nice. These Bucking Archers are gunning you down a little bit.
That's alright. You can heal after.
Frizz!
I'm sorry, but frizz for a spell just makes me think their hair is gonna frizz. Could you imagine it just goes and then they just run away because they look embarrassed?
Yeah, party AI in Dragon Quest games is bad. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it in any game, frankly, unless it's like super necessary. Like
I
Mystery
like
Dungeon.
the option,
Yeah, I like that I can turn it off.
but
That's...
I like being able to toggle it. Sometimes I just don't want to be bothered.
Do I not have any more? I don't know. Eric also has a spell. He has Nose for Treasure. Allows you to find out how
So
much
he's part bloodhound.
allows you to find out how much unclaimed treasure is in the area. He's like, there's 5 pieces of treasure in this area.
Interesting. What is that Pokemon?
Oh, is that what, him?
Yeah,
That
a
is
fright bulb.
yeah.
I'm so frightened.
Hey, Drew, how you doing, by the way?
Hey, Droob. I'm excited to play WoW after this. Got my WoW bug back. I'm trying to finish a ton of Dragonflight achievements before War Within, and I signed up for beta for War Within, and I might get on them. I had a beta for Dragonflight, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I'm sorry, the WoW bug is terminal. It is, but it comes and goes. I think Salem would fucking love Dragon Quest Monsters games. Probably.
Dragon Quest Monsters is basically Dragon Quest Pokemon. We got Buzzberries.
What do those do?
They buzz.
Do they make you go faster? Do they help magic? Like,
I think they're just like crafting thing for later.
oh.
There's a lot of shit around here that is just sort of...
The little man! Oh my god! Where'd he go? The man!
He's shy.
Oh, I love him.
Well, that was weird. Anyway.
What is he?
I don't know.
You're lying. He's a cute little guy. He kind of makes me think of the little, in Mononoke with the little forest spirits, and they like turn their heads.
Yeah.
I gotta get some of those tattooed on me. I gotta save up for tattoos, honestly, because some of my weight loss goals are when I lose a certain amount, I'm gonna get my chest tattooed. I'm excited for that.
Welcome to downtown Heliodor.
I love how
home
he's
to
like, I'm gonna give you
rogues,
this to hide your
ruffians,
face.
and
Keep it
all
on,
other
and now it
favorite
is
kinds of
off.
people.
And
About
his
a
is
year
also
ago,
off.
Me and Dirk, my
Me and Dirk?
partner in crime,
Like the knife?
managed to,
Yes. Well, I think Dirk with the knife is what
But,
acquire the royal
it's spelled
family's
with an I,
most
I know, but I think
precious
that's the joke.
possessions, the Red Orb.
The red orb?
They got wise and pulled me in eventually, but not before we'd stashed it somewhere safe so we could pick it up later.
So we gotta find out where
there
Dirk
the
is.
Biggest, stinkingest garbage pile in all of Heliodor. Me and Dirk buried the orb slap bang in the middle of it. After all, no one would ever think of looking for
I guess we don't
it
need Dirk. Fuck it, we already know where it
We're
is.
criminal geniuses, I tell you. Time to go liberate that loot to the garbage pile.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Who's gonna look in the garbage pile? Oh,
Yeah, but the thing is, it's garbage. Won't it get taken to some sort of magical fucking landfill?
I think that's just where they pile the garbage for the city. Is a thing.
Who's the little fat man?
He's a weapons shop. Can't really afford anything, unfortunately. But we don't really need it at the moment. We're gonna be rich when we get that red orb.
This is the spot. Keep a lookout, okay? I'm going to grab the loot.
Proceeds to not look out.
It was around here somewhere. It's definitely here. I'm 1000% sure. It's not here.
Me looking for my phone.
Literally you with anything, and I'm like, is it in the spot that it should be
Me and Dirk were
assigned?
the only
It's
ones who
home.
knew where it
No.
was.
And then it's like in one of the same 4 spots, even though you can't fucking find it, and you don't look in those
Wait a
goddamn
minute.
spots. It drives me
That
crazy.
rat. He must have done the dirty on me and taken it for himself.
Oh, we gotta go Dirk the Dirt.
Damn it! I should have known.
Oh, there's a damn it. Okay.
Thieving little. Wait till I get my hands on it.
Alright, so now we gotta go murder Dirk.
I'm not saying I
And you're
necessarily
gonna help
condone swearing, but I feel like in this kind of a vibe of a family
Okay.
game, they're not gonna be afraid to
The
say
inn
damn
we
it or
used to
hell.
crash at
Yeah.
is just
Like, I don't
over
think at
there.
any point Eric's gonna shout,
Come on,
what the
it's the
fuck,
only
but
one
like,
with an
although
upstairs.
it'd be really
Can't
funny.
miss it.
there's one party member we'll get later, and she should be allowed to say fuck whenever she wants, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
What is she, child?
Maybe.
Wait, really?
That is a loaded question, actually. We'll get there when we get there.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, I thought that was an orc. Instead, he's got his fucking kink gear on.
We can get a leather hat. We also buy boxer shorts. They feel faintly of
Ugh.
sweat and regret.
Ew. Let's buy it.
It's 100 gold.
Let's buy it.
Maybe later. I think
We really can't steal or kill or...
Salem, fucking no. Not every game is Baldur's Gate where you can sit there and try to pickpocket for
I'm
8
not
hours
saying
while I yell at
everything
you.
has to be like Baldur's
Dog!
Gate. See, okay, that dog's eyes. What is up with the dog eyes? They're too close together. Like, the side profile is fine, and then he looks at you and his eyes are almost touching. What the fuck? She's got the disease. She's got the British.
The Baldur's Gate mind bug is alive and well. Honestly, I only bring that up because that one time
Listen,
you
you
were
can
trying
also
to
do it in
steal.
Skyrim and those styles of games, so fuck you.
No, I was specifically just remembering the one time you were trying to steal from a dude for like an hour, and I was trying to do other shit the entire time,
Yep.
and I was like, Salem, knock it off! Can't go that way.
When did our hood go back on?
After the cutscene. Head
The
pat.
pink dot, right? I don't know why I stuttered, sorry.
You're good. That happens.
Yeah, that anxiety med is just like making me fucking feel crazy today. I literally slept for 12
Oh,
hours
God,
and
I'm
I
so
feel like I could go back to sleep.
You're gonna get sick of this song, I promise. I like the Zelda door on this shit shack.
Yeah, it is a little weird, isn't it?
Door's locked tight.
So we gotta go around the back or through the window or some shit. Or up through the roof or something.
Perhaps.
It's a Zelda-style house. It's gonna have a Zelda-style entrance.
We can't quite jump that high. Let's ask around. This kid's unhelpful. She's looking for a spell that'll summon bread.
I love that for her.
And I mean, like, I get
yeah,
it.
the spell is, come here, sweet pea, and I'll make her bread.
Damn.
What?
The spell of summon Salem.
Yeah.
I cannot be trusted with that spell.
Why?
Don't ask.
If you could summon multiples of me, it would be over for you. I
This
love
place
this
hasn't
blanket
changed a bit.
that
Knock
I'm
it off.
making you
Ruby?
for our wedding or whatever.
Ruby, you
No, I
there?
was looking at the wrong building. My name.
It's me,
But,
Eric.
You're fine.
There's something I need to ask you.
I love this blanket, but I hate
Ruby
this
runs
yarn.
the place.
It's like shreds if you
Looks
look
like
at it
she's
funny.
not around, but if
But it's
anyone
gonna
knows where
totally be
Dirk
worth
is,
it because it's like a
her.
really fine, thin thread, which makes this mandala
Which means
design
we'll have
really
to go
pop.
find her.
Right.
And I just,
So
I've
here's the
always
plan.
wanted to make
There's a
my
tower they
future
use to
husband
look out for
something
fires.
I'm already your
with my
husband.
own
Climb
hand.
up
Well, I
there
know.
and keep an eye
I
out
know
for
you're
her.
my husband, but like, we haven't had our wedding party. You know what I mean?
Jameson summons 5 Salems. They all ask if he would still love them if they were a worm. Jameson then kills himself.
I'll check a couple of other spots. Don't worry, you can't miss
So
it.
we're looking for Ruby.
That's so true. I feel really bad because I don't mean to ask that and like make you. Oh my god! I just had fucking Pepper's mouse in my ass.
What?
Not in my ass. I was sitting on this and I was trying to figure out what it was, and I didn't want to move, so I finally grabbed it, and it's Pepper's mouse.
I see. So Eric says that if we use, oh, I need to go on the other side. Come on,
Sorry.
camera.
I feel bad because I don't mean to be insecure with that kind of stuff.
Baba,
I
it's
just,
okay.
you know, I think you're slightly mad at me for some reason because
Meanwhile,
you have
like-
slightly changed, and then I'm like, oh my god, he hates me. And that's like a trauma-based response. So I
Meanwhile-
hope you know that is never based with you. That is based on me, and I'm working on it.
Meanwhile, I'm like actively making you dinner, and the only reason I look like that is because my arm hurts. Like,
Get out of here. Go on.
Don't be mean to the old lady. Also, hello. Also, I love you to death. You're gonna get Baldur's Gate shit for like the same amount of NPCs. I've already seen that nun 4 times, and I've seen that merchant
no, I
like
gave them
4
shit
times.
for reusing the same 8 fucking animations, and I'm not doing this for 90
Hello?
fucking hours. I am begging you to get over Baldur's Gate.
Damn.
Good dog. Good doggy. Stay.
That's what you get for sexualizing women. Get out of here. Okay, so all that happened, so...
Well, we found Ruby.
Can't find Ruby anywhere.
She's
How
the
about
one
you?
redhead in town.
Any luck?
Oh.
You saw her heading back to the inn? Great. Let's head over there and find out what she knows.
Salem, you have no right to give that guy shit.
I wouldn't get that distracted.
I've seen you forget your own name
That's not true.
before you
Oh,
changed
wait, yes,
it.
it is.
Jason's gonna start finding that staring ball staring him from increasingly disturbed places around the house. If I was the one who paid for it, I'd be throwing it out the window. Like,
Well, if it isn't my favorite landlady.
Eventually, I want to get all the Baldur's Gate models by that 3D printer person. They have like Karlach and Dame Aelin and Halsin. Like, I want to get everybody and paint them all. But that's gonna be like years worth of
You've gone and
projects.
escaped, ain't ya? You and your friend here are the fugitives everyone's talking about.
Excuse me.
Well, I know
I need to
not
remind you of the
stick
time you
with
yelled
noses
Jameson,
when
look at her ass in the parking
look at her
lot.
ass!
I didn't yell it.
You were yelling.
I was not.
Look at her ass!
I was like,
I
Jameson.
won't be here.
Look at her ass!
I just
Dude,
need to
it
know
was
where
fucking
Dirk is.
crazy.
Dirk, eh? Now there's a
And I was
name ain't heard in
respectfully
a while.
observing. I wasn't having heart in my eyes and following.
Didn't he open some fancy shop up by the castle? Yeah, that was it. Raking in the cash he is, or so they say.
That's not different, Salem.
Yes, it is.
The rent up there is crazy. Where would he find the money? Wait a second. He sold it, didn't he? The rat sold the damned orb.
Look, In this part of town, you don't go asking too many questions. You know that.
I just got here. We talking about Salem lusting over ass again? Kind of, sort of, but like
God.
not really. It's not the hard topic right now. Hey, Miss, how you doing?
Thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it. We'll get out of your hair.
I can't wait for certain part of to join. Salem immediately proves me right.
That no-good traitor? I'll bet he sold me out and sold the orb. And also he could move up in the world. Well, I'll get what I'm owed. You'll see.
Wow.
But we'll need to
We gotta
get
get
past that
closer to the
sentry if we're
castle.
gonna head uptown and find him. Wait, isn't he... Yeah. I remember hearing that one of the guards is terrified of dogs. I think it was him.
You guys gonna be background noise about Minecraft? Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So we need to borrow a dog.
Well, we just saw that other fucking kooky-eyed bitch not too far from here.
Indeed. Hello. Nice one. Bullseye. Great big cow of a guy nearly weed himself when he saw you. Where you think you're staying at? Get lost. You what? You wanna borrow me dog? You're having a giraffe, ain't you?
What?
Look, I ain't got time for this. Go on. Sling your ook? What? Well, there's a lone wolf like me. You don't take kindly to strangers. You know what? So, only while I'm buzzberry too might change his mind. You go, man, therefore. I ain't like I'm asking much. Go and shake the tree and grab some berries, isn't it? Go out of town, down the... So, remember those buzzberries we found?
Yeah.
And then we need water. We need holy water from a shop. So, did we happen to have holy water by chance? Nope. Alright, hold on. So we need holy water and some buzzberries for the dog. Which I'm sure is fine.
She's probably just trying to make sure her dog is fed.
Yeah. The other shop's this way. You. Female.
Wow.
So we spend 20 gold on some holy water. Oh, fuck. There we go. Now we put...
Women.
Run. Let's see, here you go. I asked for blimey. I actually bought it. Mug. There, Bullseye is your favorite. Buzzberries. We'll share these, alright? I changed the accent so hard. Alright, yep, blah, blah, blah. Now Monster will steer clear and go playing outside town. Nice. Don't look about that. Bullseye looks after me and I'll look after him. Anyway, promise is a promise. He's yours for a bit. Look after him, alright? Listen, boy, go play the nice man for a bit, okay? Waffle's playing Soul Calibur. Come on, bud.
Halt! This gate leads to the nice part of town. My job is to protect respectable people from being bothered by rabble and riffraff. In other words,
checking her.
you.
Buzzberries, as in buzz off berries, that repel. Yeah.
Ah! No, no, not a dog! Anything but that! Ah!
Worked like a charm. Now to head up to where all the rich folks live and find out what the heck Dirk thinks he's up to.
Hey, boys ready for the nice part of town?
It's gonna suck, isn't it?
It's alright.
I want to live there. Look at all the moss.
So some purple blips on the map. Those are side quests, if you remember correctly.
Yep.
Can only hill there is one goal in mind, to catch a glimpse into the greatest heroes in history, Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik. My problem is they won't meet in the castle. Can you believe it? Well, I'm not going to meet them in person, so I have to buy my time by reading up on them instead. In order to my eternal gratitude, you can find a book with this, so we can find a book for this guy. Let's keep that in mind later. We can inspect bookshelves. That's just a thing in this game.
Mm-hmm.
If we go over here. Oh. Child. Amelia's stuck on the roof. She won't come down. Hey. Amelia's stuck on the roof.
Kitty litter.
Yes. So Amelia is stuck on the roof. Somewhere up there. We'll keep an eye out. I keep pressing the button that pulls up the map in Persona.
Oof.
Which is not the button that pulls up the map in this game.
Oof. Music is less annoying, but I think it's because I haven't been listening to it as long.
Yeah, the music in this game is just sort of alright to me. Like, it works in the moment, but I find it pretty unmemorable, honestly. Which is a shame. I can't think of anything in this game where I was like, God, this sucks listening to it, but...
I feel like ambiance music has its place, though, because it's like... Sometimes you don't want to, like, necessarily listen to a tune that you know. Sometimes you just want to have a vibe. Like, that's why I put on lo-fi music. Like, I can't remember any of the ways that lo-fi music goes, but it is a vibe.
I guess, yeah.
Or it's like when I'm cleaning and I put on the medieval tavern music and I have to pretend to myself I'm closing down a tavern in order to clean. I'm not listening to what songs are in the tavern music. It's just the vibe of the tavern.
The Fallout 4 DLC is one of the best traveling themes I've ever heard. Doesn't Fallout 4 usually have, like... Or doesn't Fallout in general usually just have, like, licensed music, though?
So, I mean, like... The music's definitely really pretty. But it seems to be more ambiance to me compared to, like, Mario. Where Mario's meant to be more memorable, you know what I mean?
I mean, I guess, but, like, if we're comparing it... There's no Fallout damage, by the way.
I was just about to ask. My trick to do chores is to pretend it's Armor Corner mission briefing. I literally have to pretend I am a tavern wench closing down for the night. Or I can't clean. Like, it's very weird. I have to just put myself in a vibe.
Radios. Oh, I see. My thing is, though, right? Like, I don't think Mario's, like, the direct comparison. It's, like...
Well,
think
no,
about,
but that
think
was
about
just the
like,
first thing I thought
think
of.
about, like, music from, like, Final Fantasy or, like, Chrono Trigger. You know what I mean? Like, that sticks out more in one's mind than anything from this game.
I mean, I guess, but also when you think of Mario, it's like one of the first things you think of is the
Right, but I'm just talking, like, RPG specifically. Like I said, it's not bad or anything, but, like, it's not my favorite soundtrack by any stretch. It's definitely a thing that personal video game music set a mood, I think, focus away from the game. Yeah.
Right.
When I think of Mario, I think of the theme of Dire Dire Dogs. Dire Dire Dogs is a good one. We still have not streamed Mario 64 on this channel. Which is, like,
You can have fun with that.
I think some degree of a rite of passage for a Let's Play channel. Like, I think, like, we have to at some point.
Absolutely.
So
I've never beat that game.
I know.
I always get stuck in that water world and I get pissed off and then I don't finish it.
Wet Dry World?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Dirk's shop is over here.
I mean, I'm sure I could do it if I really put my mind to it, but that level pisses me off.
No, Wet Dry World's not great.
And I'm a person who wants 100% a game, so...
You guys see the far explanation of Mario 64 was getting fucked over by
Nice
Invisible
place
Wall.
you got here.
I haven't seen it, but Dusk has shown me parts of it.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse.
Yeah,
You'll
so do
find
Mario
the only
64 and Salem
stock
could do
of the very
Banjo-Kazooie. We could do
finest
that.
wares.
I do love Banjo.
That's good. Because I'm looking for something very special indeed. Happen to have any orbs in stock?
Eric!
Long time no see, old pal.
Eric! My brother, my compadre, my partner in crime! It's... Oh,
So, you know,
it's
classic
really
Dirk's going in for the hug while Eric is trying to
larger
throttle
life
him.
and
Yeah.
fighting fit.
I love a good family reunion.
Right.
Happy to see you.
You have no shame, huh? Get your backstabbing hands off of me! You always were full of it, Dirk. But this really takes the cake. Admit it. You sold me out and sold the orb so you could buy this place, didn't you?
I never! I promise you, I never sold you out. I was worried sick about you. I only opened this place to try and help you.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work, exactly? How does you opening this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me?
Look, I was never much of a thief, you know that. But it turns out I know how to sell stuff. I got the gift, even if I do say so myself. When you got nabbed, I spent months
Bail
making
money,
the
dumb
plans
shit.
for ways of busting you out. In the end, I realised I'd have to give up the orb. I took it to the king, told him I found it somewhere, and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here, and poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape.
Now that you mention it, I did think it was weird they never tossed my cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
Yeah, so they knew Eric was escaping the whole time.
Exactly.
The ones who were actually trying to kill us, I don't think they got the memo. But the ones who, like, saw Eric literally just pickaxing his way through his cell for months,
Yeah.
they were like, whatever, I don't get paid enough. But the problem is, we still don't have the orb.
Yeah. I don't understand the
Okay,
importance of this
okay.
orb.
Worth a lot of money.
I'm sorry I doubted you, partner.
That's all Eric really gives a fuck
That's
about at the moment.
Spirit. Eric, old pal, it's so good to have you back.
But I need that orb. And now we don't even know where it is.
Oh, yes, we do. Right this way,
Oh, did he sell him a fake?
Dirk is the man with the plan. It's a nice place. Fancy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which way you went. Did he just leave? There he is. Dirk!
So, where is it?
After I handed over the orb, I made sure to keep my ears to the ground about where it ended up. I knew it was important to you, see? Well, a little bird tells me that Hendrik and his men took it to the King's Barrow, and it's been under lock and key there ever since.
The King's Barrow, huh? That's southeast of town.
You
Same
know, the
direction as
giant
coast.
Mayan temple that the king just owns.
Love that for him.
Which means we can kill two birds with one stone. You coming, Dirk? A little adventure for old time's sake?
Sorry, no can do. I got a shop to run, and I'm a married man these days.
Married? Wow, you really have changed. Well, you always said you wanted to settle down.
So we don't
and
have the
maybe go
orb.
into business someday.
But we know where the orb is.
I'm
Yeah.
happy for
And
you.
luckily, it's fuck off somewhere else instead of in the fucking castle again, full of the dudes who want to kill us.
That's good.
We'd better get going. Take care, Dirk, and thanks for everything.
You too, old pal. Be lucky, eh? And don't you two go doing anything I wouldn't do.
The south gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking out that way. And Hendrik's men are too uptight to take bribes. Guess we'll have to go the long way round. If we skirt round the hills to the south, we should be able to approach the King's Barrow from the other side. We can drop into cobblestone on the way. Okay, let's head back downtown.
Watch yourselves out there, eh? They don't call that forest round there the Mangle Grove for nothing. There's plenty go in there and never come out.
It'll take more than a few kid stories to scare us off. Besides, it's the only way to get there.
Alright, before we do that, I want to at least get that quest done for the kid. Looking for the cat. Yeah, I think the book thing is like somewhere else, but if we get back downtown somehow. Probably. Camera's always the best. It's still going to be a little while before we get the ability to fast travel. But that is a thing in this game, thank God.
That's good.
There we go. Because you're able to get up on the roof from over here. There's only so many roofs you can stand on. At the very least, so many roofs we can get to. I'm sure structurally we could stand on any of them. We're not that fucking heavy. We're a growing boy, but we ain't growing that much. We're not gonna quite make it over there. There's a chest on that roof. Can you imagine if you saw some jackass walking around on roofs like this? Okay, here we go. Ah, damn it. That was not correct. I'm gonna try to get a running start.
Instead, you just walked off the roof.
Yep. The second time you did that. Don't worry about it. I also don't even know if we can make it from here, if we're supposed to go a different way around, but, like, I'm gonna try. Because I feel like we can make it from here. There we go. There's the cat. We found a mini medal.
Yeah.
Pixel gratefully pockets his find. That'll be important later. For right now, it's useless.
Chippy.
Meow. Cat's possibly stuck in a hole in the roof.
Aww.
Meow. Let's go tell her the good news. Child.
Can I see the cat up close? Like, okay, so its eyes are fine.
You did. You got me off the roof. Thank you. Thank you. Take this. We got a bag of cat litter. When we got up on the roof, you can get to onto others. You can probably even climb down chimneys. The quest has transgressed with finesse. Even if the reward for a specific quest isn't the best, it might be worth your time to just do as many side quests as you can for something that comes up later. I will just say that. So if you're not the type to usually do side quests, maybe consider it. What do you think about him?
His eyes are too close together. Like, literally just space him out. He looks like a me.
He's just a little guy, Salem. He's just a little guy.
Little guy with fucking ocular issues.
He's just a little guy with little chromosomes. There we go, back down this way. Did you say with little chromosomes? No.
Is it bad? I kind of want another Diet Dr. Pepper.
Go for it.
We go on intermission, which should be soon.
It's very hard to collect his chromosomes. I'm gonna save real quick before we head out. You found some spares. And away we go.
People just be leaving them everywhere. Irresponsible.
Any sign of them?
No, nothing. Let's search the town again.
Sorry.
God damn, Salem.
Look at all those lights. They're pretty key to
Obligatory. Are
find
we
us.
done yet? It's like a 90-hour game, Druid.
Better steer clear of Heliodor until the heat dies down.
And we're on stream number 2.
All right, through the Mangle Grove and onto Cobblestone. Let's do this.
Are you ready for some adventure, Salem?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, fuck. Damn, alright. The Mangle Grove is this
There
way.
is a plane very close outside.
I wish they'd fuck off!
It's weird this time of night.
Yeah, it happens. Planes go all hours of the day. Part of me is tempted to like try to grind money to go get like
So we're
slightly better
close.
equipment. Yeah, definitely. But like at the same time, I don't know if it'll be super necessary. So we are not doing a ton of damage. But as we level up more, aha! Now we got some skill points, and we learned heal, which is nice. And when you level up, it asks if you want to go to the character builder right away, which is very nice.
Yep.
So when I build characters in games, I very much tend to gravitate towards like a red mage type build, like a little bit of everything if I can get away with it. I like also being able to have a shield, so I'm going to stick with sword and luminary for most of my levels here. So we get flame slash. Slash an enemy with a scorching sword. And then for our next level we could get slightly, well, not for the next one because I'll require 4, you only get 3 per level up. We increase our critical hit chance, etc, etc. Can't believe we're denying the power of big sword. Okay, listen, like objectively speaking, just going for great swords is a better idea, honestly. But I like having a shield and everything, honestly. Oh, all right, healing levels up, or leveling up heals in this game. Salem the Stump. So we got a
Stump chump. Now that's what I call a fucking chode.
and a great saber comb. You want to try out that flame slash?
Yeah.
He's a plant, so
Yeah.
fire pretty good. Not much to say about the enemies this early. It's early RPG enemies. Even if I had something interesting to say, like, oh, they're weak to this, we probably don't have whatever they're weak
Nice.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, he only earned 2 skill points. That's weird. I guess because he starts with some. We can't afford anything yet. Yeah, a lot of the times you're going to find yourself needing to, you're going to find yourself needing to save a few levels worth of points to get anything you want. But yeah, so what you're saying before, like, if it's better to, like, go into certain, like, a little bit of everything, like, not one of the reasons... Oh, hey, we got past that. Our strength, resilience, and critical hit chance has gone up.
That's good.
What goes up is dependent on the character, by the way.
Okay.
Sorry. cut myself off there.
You're fine.
So, for example, right, with that flame slash we just got, you need to be equipped with a regular sword to use it. So, like, you'd be wasting points unlocking moves for something you would not be able to always even use.
Okay.
If you want to switch it up, I recommend just pre-speccing. Traveling salesman. Still can't afford jack and shit.
How do you make money in this game?
Killing enemies, it's an RPG. Or selling shit.
I mean, you have a pot lid and another one.
That's true. I don't really need the pot lid because Eric doesn't use the shields. I can't sell the sword we started with. Hey, wait a minute. I'm stupid. Hold on. Items, because Eric just has this, which is probably just better than what I have, because I'm not using swords on him. Well, okay, it's very slightly better. That's probably not worth it. Because if I just... How much do I need for that? Copper, 270. I'm at 150 almost. If I sell this... Better sword for me. There we go. Don't really need the armor at the moment, I don't think. You!
He's just a little guy.
He's a dancing devil.
Same.
I like that he's just a little imp wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the early part of the game, money's a little scarce, but it'll become less and less of an issue as we go. Hey, oh, look.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, he's dancing.
It's like someone's trying to spoof Pikmin.
So when Eric gets pepped up, he gets attack, defense, and evasion.
Why are we laughing?
We have been afflicted with a laugh.
Uh,
This enemy is just called Lips, by the way.
hate that.
Yeah, it's just, we're laughing and we can't do anything for a little while. There we go. You know, being pepped up does not last forever, unfortunately, so I should probably use that pep power just to show it off. Mushroom. We got a smog and a fungu.
I like the smog.
So we have our first pep power, the real decoy. Distracts them with a sword slash, or stab them in the back while their guard is down. Which one? Who do you think is more of a threat?
Smog.
So, just a bit of damage. Good damage for this point in the game, but just a bit of damage.
That's good.
We'll get more flashy pep powers as we go, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
We got 2 skill points. Which means we'll need to wait. I forget what influences the amount of skill points you get. Now that I think about it.
It's probably based like how many enemies you do and your progress.
Maybe, because I'm sure later on you get way more than like 2 and 3 at a time. I don't believe that crow is necessary, but I'll take it anyway.
don't like the lips.
No, they're not great.
They're gross. Sorry, I don't know why I'm like so fucking out of it today.
It's a very precarious bridge. Go down there.
Oh. I like it.
Look at that! A campsite! And just when we needed one.
Nice.
I still can't get over old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town. He went straighter than straight. Just like that. We used to be thick as thieves. Literally. We'd travel the world, always
Poor
on the hunt
Eric.
for loot.
All of his friends are married.
Those were the days.
Damn.
Oh,
All one of
speaking
them.
Of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then that might come in handy. Yep, I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on
I
it.
love gifts. Even if they make me feel bad.
Behold, the fun-size forge.
Oh,
Pop a few raw materials on top.
Salem, are
mash
you-
with the
It's so
powder
cute.
powder,
Salem, are you a fan of
boats,
item crafting?
new equipment.
yes.
Awesome.
And I'm not just talking
Does
steel
this thing have
swords and the
weapon
like.
durability or
Wooden
anything?
No.
boomerangs, a natty new jerkin, you name it, this thing can make it. Sweating over a hot forge was never exactly my style. But I have a
So,
feeling you'll get... You can't just go smashing stuff
this
together
does
willy-nilly, though.
Require
You'll need
recipes,
the
which we can
recipe
get
for the piece of
from
equipment you
side
wanna
quests and other things.
Here's a little something to get
Although
you
Eric
started.
does
You should
start
try
you
it.
off with a couple things. Forging ahead of the fun-size forge, a beginner's guide. We can now make bronze swords, divine daggers.
There are recipes hidden all over the place. Treasure chests and bookshelves are always a good bet.
So
Keep an
I
eye
could have
out when
crafted
you're sure
that
to
sword,
find
but like I
some
was doing 1
beauties.
damage to every fucking enemy, and I didn't want to wait that long.
Yeah.
Besides, we'll probably need those items for better things. You use the fun-size forge to craft all kinds of equipment based on recipes to make use of the raw materials you collect in your adventures. New recipes find a treasure chest and on bookshelves you'll be able to acquire the ingredients you need by defeating monsters or investigating sparkly spots. So, we can... So, bronze sword would be... Oh, no, that should be better. I got a copper sword. But let's start with Eric's dagger just in case. So, it requires a copper ore and a fresh water. We stick them in the top. And now, we start a pounding.
I'm surprised you like this considering it's a mini game.
It's a minigame that has a fucking point. My problem with minigames are when there's no fucking reason for them to be there at all. Like the bullshit in like Pokemon. Like I don't care about Pokemon contests. You don't get anything out of it. I'm gonna move on with my life. You know what I mean? But this gives you shit. Swing items can be simpler. Select bash to start beating your ingredients into shape and finish when you're ready to wrap things up. Hammer away each individual area with your porta pounder to fill the blue gauge next to it and aim to get into the very green zone. So basically, we have a thing called focus. We have 58 so far, and it costs 5 for us to hit it once. When we hit a square, it goes up a bit. Yeah, I got your porta pounder right here. We're aiming to get right in the green. And you'll notice the temperature goes down the longer we take, which decreases. The lower the temperature, the less good this is, because the metal's getting cold. So we got them both in the green right there. Finish up. And as you level up and find more shit, you get new techniques to use on the fun-size forge to make this easier. So we get a divine dagger +2, so it's even better than a regular divine dagger.
That's cool.
Should we try making that other sword?
Yeah.
And you get Perfectionist Pearls. Perfectionist Pearls use each time you successfully forge a piece of equipment. You can use these to attempt to rework an item with the aim of doing an even better job. So you can make a piece of equipment you already have stronger. Don't worry about ruining your hard-won works of art. Even if you fail to rework something, you won't lose it. And if you succeed, you'll come up with something truly special. I think the best you can get on an item is +3? So fuck it, let's make an even better sword.
I feel like you could do them more on the top. Oh.
I probably, but I don't want to, like, oh, if you overshoot it, it's bad. +2, though. Yeah, man, now I'm kind of wishing I didn't waste the money on that. But I was selling items I was never going to use. This is a deep, deep art talking about here. You can bust the fun size forge anytime you want. You just have to head for a campsite or take it out of your bag. But I'm chimp, sun's high in the sky right. Time for us to head to Cobblestone.
Is that a puppy?
Hold on. Okay, yeah, I kind of wasted some money doing that, but whatever. Not that. Fine dagger. There we go. Puppy. He's blue. And he's not blue. He was just he looked blue.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we're being followed. Salem, I'm scared. Hey, chest. Finds a recipe book titled "Economies of Scale." Takes a look inside. We can make scale shields and suits of scale armor. Neat. If we check this bookshelf, see, you notice how there's one very big red book?
Yes.
As your calendar is taking its toll and reduces ancient tome to little more than a faded cover around some tattered scraps of paper and thread. Usually that means there's something useful in there. Not that time, though. Pots. Well. There's a well. Time to go. Goodbye, mysterious dog.
Those flowers look like ginger lilies, and when it rains, you can actually squeeze them, and like this thick
What, these
liquid, yeah, this thick liquid comes out, and a lot of people use that for shampoo,
Huh.
and it smells like ginger.
The mark on Pixel's hand is glowing. It's easier to find a curiously shaped plant.
Interesting.
I love that the dog is still here.
Me too.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3, look out, trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is the life for me. What in the world? I repaired the bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service. I went to a lot of trouble to smash at this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam.
Oh no!
Now that's what I call tricky. 1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilish genius. Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause so little time. Bye, doggy. Stay.
But then again, he doesn't have to worry about taxes.
Yeah, but he's still a dog. I think he'd rather be a dude.
An empty treasure chest. I think I've just hit upon my most devilish trick yet.
So we gotta go find that treasure chest, kill him, and help the dog.
What
Something
the
like
heck
that.
just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff. You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter? Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail. Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed.
Yeah, the bridge is also just fucked,
And if
so...
what we just
Yeah.
saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous friend?
He's right, Rover.
Let's head back the way we came and see if we missed it somewhere.
Let's save first. I'm a very paranoid man.
Good plan. Should we take intermission?
We could do that if you want. We could take intermission before we go try to help out the dog.
I think that's a good plan.
Alright,
So I can grab some water.
good idea. Alright, boys, we'll be right back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We're just taking a little water break. We'll be right back.